McMahon, the chief brand officer for WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. Her chapter speaks very little to the content of our interview, which was superb, but rather to the minutes that led up to her appearance. Kim Scott, author of Radical Candor, and Trent Shelton, author of The Greatest You. These two chapters are fundamentally different from the others in that I included the word-for-word transcript from portions of their interviews so as not to miss any of their voice or nuance. And lastly, Stephen M.R. Covey, author of The Speed of Trust. This chapter focuses on an insight and leadership skill I learned from him nearly 25 years ago, long before the first podcast. Not my first podcast, but the first podcast. And those are just 5 of the 30 master mentors included in this first volume. Narrating from well over 100 interviews was no minor challenge and is why there absolutely has to be a second, third, fourth, and ongoing volumes in the series. Looking forward to Master Mentors Volume 12 in 2032. To center the main transformational insight and help it stick in your life, every chapter ends with a summation of the key insight and a question or two to prompt deeper thinking and adoption of the principle or practice. My hope is that in the same way I've made these master mentors a part of my life, you'll accept the invitation to do the same. Chances are there is at least one transformational insight highlighted here that holds the potential to profoundly change your life for the better. Think of listening to this collection of master mentors like spreading a bet across all 37 numbers on a roulette wheel. If you're willing to give the ball a spin, you're guaranteed to hit the jackpot. Master Mentor number 1, Nick Vujicic, Gratitude. Many of the forthcoming chapters in Master Mentors feature a particular insight I've taken from either a guest's book or their podcast interview. Then there's Nick Vujicic. There's no such thing as a single transformative insight from Nick. Just being in his physical presence is wholly transformative. Although Nick appeared virtually on our podcast, as most guests do, several weeks later he was a guest at my home in Salt Lake City. Although Nick lives in Texas, he was traveling to California and dropped by to join my family and friends for a dinner party of sorts. If you're connected to me on any social media platforms or by chance follow me, you know my family has a tradition of hosting a monthly dinner where we invite someone of unique stature to join us and about 15 local friends. Each month, I invite a mix of local business and community leaders, educators, friends, and professional colleagues to join a featured guest for a few hours of food and conversation. It's been a remarkable experience not only for the invited guests, but also for our 3 sons, ages 10, 8, and 6, who meet and sit in on fascinating conversations with celebrities, government leaders, and people I've met who are remarkable in some unique way or have accomplished something truly significant. We've hosted famous musicians, actors, authors, and politicians. A recent guest was former Utah Governor and Ambassador John Huntsman, who ran for the Republican nomination for president in 2012 and served as the U.S. ambassador to both China and Russia under the Trump and Obama administrations. You could have heard a pin drop during that dinner as he shared stories of his life as a diplomat. Truly remarkable insights are shared each month from different guests. Nick Vujicic's dinner was even more captivating. Now, what you need to understand and perhaps be reminded about Nick is that he has no limbs, no arms, and no legs. He was born in Melbourne, Australia, with just his head, neck, torso, and a small foot-like appendage attached to his waist area that allows him some simple mobility. His, quote, foot provides him with some pivot capability when he's on the ground, and also allows him to type and text. He cannot eat or drink without help. He cannot dress, use the restroom, shower, or even scratch his nose without help. His physical limitations are completely unrelatable to any able-bodied person. I suspect they're also fairly unrelatable even to most people with physical handicaps. Nick has channeled his physical challenges into a brand of inspiring everyone he meets. He has authored numerous